Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. It's currently Saturday and I'm gonna continue this on Monday because tomorrow is Easter, so I'm not really planning on filming anything, but I just want to start this right now because I have some time, and Monday I'm gonna be slammed with work in school, and I've just overall got a busy week, so I don't know how much I'll film, but I just thought I'd start it now if I do film a lot. But I am going to start with updating my reading journal because I just finished a book this morning. Unfortunately, it was a doozy, so that's not that fun, but updating my reading journal is fun. Okay, so reading journal is updated, and now I'm going to decide which book off my April TBR that I want to start with, because I am currently reading Dune still. However, I want to have a second read that is kind of just a breather from this, because I know I'm not going to be in the mood to read this all the time. Something to read when I don't want to focus as heavily on everything that's going on in this. And I think I already know what it's going to be. I think I'm going to start Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton, because this is his autobiography, and it is nonfiction, so I think it'll just be easier, and I'll talk a lot about Harry Potter, which is always fun, and yeah, it's just a lot different. And plus I just read a very disappointing fantasy, but I just want good Harry Potter vibes, so I think I'm gonna start this and see how it is and make a dent in my April TBR. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey guys, happy Monday. I just got home from school. I had lots of work to do tonight, but I thought I'd give you an update. I'm still reading Dune. I haven't made any more progress with that though, so I'm not even gonna get it. But I will be starting Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton very soon. Hopefully tonight, before bed. That would be wonderful. But yeah, I put this on my April TBR, and I think it'll be really fun and good, and just a cute little nonfiction break from just a really bad fantasy and Dune. Hey guys, so it's about 9:30 right now, and I am about to get ready for bed and also do some homework in bed because I still have stuff I need to get done tonight. I did some journaling earlier in my, I guess it's my reading journal, but I do more in this journal than just tracking books and stuff. So I thought I'd show you what I did, because normally I'm such a perfectionist that it takes forever for me to do spreads and to just really be happy with it, but I've started to just be well, even if it's not perfect, it'll still look good as long as I try my hardest. And so I'm really proud of what I got done actually, because normally I don't do spreads like these because I tend to just not keep up with them. But I was watching Rachel Catherine's journal video. I love her. I've been watching her so much, and I watched her journal video, and she had the cutest journal spreads, and she was talking about how she just wants to keep it simple because otherwise she won't keep up with it. And I was like, that's me. If it's too complicated, or if I make it too hard for myself to remember, or make it more of a task to fill it out, I won't do it, because I'm if I don't have the time in the first place, why would I do it? So I tried to make them as simple as possible while also being still aesthetically pleasing. So normally I don't do monthly spreads in my journal. I just kind of do general stuff at the beginning, and then of books I really love, I'll make spreads for those. But I thought, why not just try it, and it would be fun to look back on. So I did an April TBR spread, so I've got my TBR books for April, and then once I finish them, I'll color them in and try and make them pretty. And then at the end of the month, when I finish reading my hopefully TBR books and just finish reading in general, I will list the title and my rating and some brief thoughts about them, just to have, I don't know, I just think it'd be cool to log it. I mean, this took forever. It's kind of plain, but it is all the books on my physical TBR, which technically I didn't really need to do this because I could just go on Goodreads and see all of this and like mark them as read once I've read them, but I just thought having a like paper copy would be cool, and then once I'm finished with them I will like highlight it so I know which ones I've read, and then I can also add to it. And then also like by page number, if I want to choose a book based on page number or genre or something, I have it all here. So, and then I also have books bought in 2024, which I'm trying to, my goal is to not fill this out this much because I don't want to have a full shelf. I don't want to buy books in 2024. I do, but I don't need to buy that many. So I'm actually proud. So far I've only bought 5, which I think is pretty good. My book buying habits have never been too bad, but my goal is to get all of these done before I fill this at all. I still have some more spreads I'd like to do. Obviously it's just gotten pretty late and I'm ready to go to bed. So I'll probably continue that tomorrow maybe, or just sometime this week. But it's nice to journal again because I always felt like I used to have to like print out pictures to do a good journal spread. Like for example, my ACOTAR spread. I printed out pictures for that because otherwise it would just be me like attempting to draw, and like I'm not very good at drawing. I only draw like when it's necessary or like to spice up a page. But obviously I wanted to display fan art of ACOTAR, so I printed out pictures of it. So I used to always feel like I had to do that to like have a successful journal spread, but now I'm kind of realizing that like even if it's just me like drawing like very badly, I can still try and make it look good and still look just as good as if I don't have like printed out pictures. And like obviously if it calls for that, like if I need a book cover, I'll print it out. But I used to rely so heavily on printing pictures, but now I'm like, use stickers, just doodle, like do your best. And I'm liking it so far. I also did make some progress in Beyond the Wand. My back was kind of hurting, so I decided to go lay down and read. And I made it up to page 34, which I think is like chapter 3 or 4? Chapter 4 of this book. And so far it's really enjoyable. I like his writing. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more on audiobook because I'm pretty sure he narrates it himself, which would have been obviously really cool to hear. But I'm glad I'm reading it because I'm like imagining his voice while I'm reading. And the foreword was by Emma Watson, so I imagined her voice and it was just really cool. So yeah, I really like it. It's easy to read, it's very quick, and it's just like lighthearted and like I don't have to think that much, which I appreciate. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get ready for bed and do a little bit of homework before I go to sleep. I'll probably read a bit more, but I'd like to do some more work. So I'll see you tomorrow. I literally was just sitting on this paper clip. Anyways, it's currently raining really hard. We're having really bad weather right now, like even a tornado warning, which is kind of crazy because I feel like we don't get those here. But I love the rain. It's very nice and peaceful, and there isn't thunder, which is great because I don't like thunder. But the vibes are immaculate right now for reading. However, I need to be homeworking. But I did read a bit more of Beyond the Wand this morning, and I got up to page 50 exactly. I can't remember what I said I was on last night, but read a bit more. So far, like I said earlier, I am just loving this. It's just a lot of fun, and like the voice he writes with, and like just the way he tells these like little snippets of his life is just very entertaining, and it keeps me hooked. I'm not like bored. I feel like with most memoirs, or at least some other types of memoirs, if they're just droning on and like telling me every single detail about their life or something specific that happened, I just get so bored, and like I'm like, I don't care that much. But the way he tells like the stories and like splits it up like chapter by chapter is so entertaining, and it feels like I'm just watching like a little sitcom episode every chapter. But now I'm about to get on to my work. I don't know how much I'll update because I'm trying to get locked in right now. So I will see you very soon. happy Sunday. Last week I was super busy, and for the rest of the month I'm gonna be busy, like I said. So I think I'm gonna make this like just a whole April vlog, because for me to like successfully and like chronologically film across 1 week, that's like nearly impossible for me right now. So I think I'm just gonna film as much as I can and like of my life throughout this month, and I'll kind of make it a reading slash life vlog throughout April. And I'll still upload like a regular video if I get the chance, but I just think the footage that I will have will be across the whole month. So we'll see how it goes, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Just got back from church and I got a nice coffee because I need it today. For the rest of the day, I don't really have that many plans besides going to my grandma's house for dinner, doing homework, and playing Minecraft because I am back in my Minecraft phase. I always get a short little phase every year at different times, and it started right now because last week my cousin came to town. She stayed at my house and we just played a lot of Minecraft together. And I do like survival, but I was just really in the mood to just build, and so we built stuff in creative mode. It was so much fun, so I'm working on making like a fun little cottage. That's what I'll be doing today, along with homework and spending time with family. So as for reading, I do have some updates. Let me get my books. But first, I wanted to know that I did get a new purse, which normally like I don't think anyone cares, but I care because I found it at a flea market, and it's like a vintage like Vera Bradley bag, if anyone's familiar with that. And the reason I got it is because it can fit books and like my iPad, and it's just so like spacious and cute. Sorry, I had to take a little break because my parents and I were chatting about the moving rooms plans and like that situation. But as for a little reading update, I made progress in Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton. I'm currently on page 96, and I'm still just absolutely loving it. It's just so fun and just very like enjoyable to read. I do kind of wish I picked up the audiobook to hear him like tell his story, but reading it, it's like I feel like that's the same experience that I'd get if I were to listen to it. And it's really making me want to rewatch Harry Potter and like reread it, but I can't right now. I also did start an audiobook. I put in a hold for Blood Orange on Libby, but that is still like 2 weeks out. So that's kind of unfortunate, but I did put in another hold for City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, which is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I am so late to that trend because that was popular like ages ago, like back when I was like in middle school, and I never read it. But I've always wanted to because I've heard the Infernal Devices series specifically is just so good and it's everyone's favorite. They say you don't really need to read the Mortal Instruments, but I would like to. Like, I want to know the lore. I want to know everything about it before I get into that series because I feel like it'll make me love it more overall. So far, I think I'm like 30% through the audiobook, and it is enjoyable, but it is definitely YA. Like, from that era, I can tell. It's a bit like cringe at certain parts. Like there was at the beginning when Clary, the main character, is like,
I'm 5'0" nothing, and when you're 5'0" nothing, you're just cute. You're not beautiful.
and I was like, oh my god, here we go. That trope where like the small petite main character is like, I'm not like other girls. So overall, I'm enjoying it, and I like learning about all like the Shadowhunter lore. It's just so cool, and I can understand why it's such like a fan favorite. I do have to start my next book for school, which is kind of unfortunate because that kind of interrupts my reading plans, but it is The People of Paper by Salvador Plasencia. Honestly, I have no idea what it's about, but it's got like an interesting format. Like it's really unique, so I don't really know what this is going to be like, but I will have to read it for school, and I will let you know my thoughts, because this I feel like is actually an interesting novel to talk about. Like the other book I had to read for school was like a historical autobiography pretty much, so this is like an actual like fictional novel, so it might be interesting to talk about, so I'll let you know like my thoughts about this later. That's it for the reading update. Hopefully I will be working on moving my room very soon. We've been slowly getting like rid of things we don't need anymore, like decluttering, and I'll definitely be decluttering very soon, but definitely like once I'm done with school. I still have a lot of work to do, but that's okay. So I think right now I'm going to put my leftover Easter candy in my snack bin in my room, and then I might play some Minecraft before we go to my grandma's house, because we will probably be leaving in like a couple hours. So I don't think I'll be playing for a couple hours. I need to export and upload a video too. So this will give me an excuse to do that. I will update you either later tonight or some other time. I'm not sure.
Hey guys, so this is a quick little tour of my Minecraft world. I just thought that would be fun to include. I don't know how many people care, but I've just been doing this a lot this week, and I thought I could just include it. So this is my little cottage. It's pretty basic. And yeah, just got my cute little decorations, little like patio area, I guess. And my fun little rooms, and then this room has bookshelves, obviously, and a little reading and writing area. And small little bedroom in the tower. And then my cute little balcony. And thank you so much to my cousin for helping me build this, because I am like a noob when it comes to building. Like I literally just build like a square and then call it a house, so she gave her expertise and helps me. Now we're moving on to the pig pen, and it's kind of unpopulated right now, but it's super cute because I just thought I'd make a space for the pigs. I did build the guest house all by myself though. I'm super proud. I looked up a lot of like Pinterest and YouTube videos to help me learn how to build like stairs and a roof correctly, and I think I did a pretty good job. And then now we're going down into my little like secret apartment, I guess, with the big heart carved out of the mountain. It's pretty plain down here still, but I like how it's turning out.
Currently Monday night. I almost said Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is anymore. But I just finally got my Redbubble package with all of my stickers in it for my laptop. I'm so excited. So let's open it up and then we can plot out the layout. I can't wait. Definitely ordered too many because these are not all going to fit, but I'm still gonna try my best, and either way I'm really excited. So first up, I didn't get this in this package, but I had this left over. This is an Attack on Titan sticker. And then we have La La Land, and then the Scottish flag, because I went to Scotland and I loved it. Frog and Toad, Howl's Moving Castle, Adventure Time, Dune sticker number 1. We have an N with a little Slytherin scarf, a Germany flag since I'm learning German. We've got Rapunzel, some like little mini frog stickers, another Dune sticker, Phantom of the Opera, and then Throne of Glass, and then ACOTAR. Okay, that took much longer than I thought it would, but I'm super happy with how it turned out. I didn't actually like stick any of them on, just in case I wanted to change around like the layout, because I filled some of the gaps with these little frogs like up here and here. I'm not entirely satisfied with it, and I'd also like to add more like in the other little gaps, like in these places. But for the most part, I'm super happy with the layout, and I still have like these left over that I didn't use, and I knew I wasn't going to use all of them, but I have them in case I want to. But I just think it is super cute. Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Work was like insanely slow today, but that's okay because I did read some of the people of paper at work. This is for school, like I said. I'm just trying to get through it as quickly as possible so I can just knock out something on my to-do list. And so far, it's definitely not like the typical books I read. And this is definitely unusual. The format is very interesting, but I kind of enjoy it because it will have like columns of story instead of like chapters. And don't get me wrong, there are like regular chapters from a certain character's perspective, like focusing on them. But there are also sections where it is told from the perspective of Saturn, like watching over this one character, and then the next section is the daughter's perspective, and then the last section is someone mentioned in one of those two perspectives, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain because it kind of is all over the place, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the concept is really interesting, and so far I think this author is a really great writer. So I'm enjoying it for a school book. I'm actually really enjoying it, and I'm trying to take it out of my mind that it is for school, because that will definitely like hinder my enjoyment of it. I'll keep you updated on my thoughts on this. Can't remember where I told you all I was in Beyond the Wand, but I'm still on page 96, and since I read a lot of the people paper today, I might reward myself with getting to read some of this before I go to sleep, because I'm just really tired right now. It's currently like 9 o'clock. So I'm going to work on this essay some more, and then after that I'll probably read this until I fall asleep. But I just feel like I deserve it. As you might have guessed, I still haven't made any more progress with Dune. I'm really bummed because I really had hoped to like binge it and get through it after finishing Iron Widow, which was a disappointment. I was really excited to just fly through the rest of this, especially because I was still like really in my Dune phase, and I still am, but the amount of homework has just kind of overwhelmed me. So I don't think I'll be getting to this until the end of the month, especially not until school is done, unfortunately. But that is coming sooner than I think, and I didn't really realize it, so that's good and bad. But I don't think I'll have much updates on this for the remainder of this video. I can't say for sure. So that's all I have for right now. I'm gonna have this cough drop because my throat is really sore, and I'm gonna work on this paper. So wish me luck.
Hey everybody, it's currently Wednesday night. I am losing track of the days, but I have started to feel really sick last night and all day today. My throat is like scratchy and sore, and obviously like my allergies and congestion are bad. That has been like that, but I just got really achy today and like just got like the chills, and like my body's temperature is really weird. So I'm gonna be resting up, which is always good, but not when I have stuff to do. It's just like not the right time. But I want this to be gone ASAP. So I'm just gonna sit here and read. I do need to do homework, but I just don't feel like it. Why now? Like seriously. But I've got my cat with me,
and I just read a little bit of Beyond the Wand. I'm on page 136 right now, and I'm gonna continue reading. It'd be great to finish this tonight because I'm planning to go to bed early, and I don't think I'll do much else besides this because I just don't feel like it. But I highly doubt that. So I'll update you. I don't know when because I feel like crap, but it's not that bad, thankfully. Hey everybody, happy Friday. I'm still feeling kind of under the weather, but definitely better than I was, which is great, but it's just been raining nonstop and my allergies are like out of control. So I'm kind of struggling through that right now, but that is okay. I'm trying to become an academic weapon right now, but it's really hard because there's like a week and a half left of the semester. I wanted to start with the progress I made recently. I ended up finishing Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton. I actually finished it this morning, and I ended up giving it a 4 stars. Normally I don't rate like memoirs or autobiographies, but his felt more of like a story than like a life history, if that makes sense. Like I feel like other memoirs is like obviously his talked about how he grew up, like his life and like things that he's learned, and especially at the end when it talked about his like alcohol addiction, like that was really hard to read. But the main point of this was talking about Harry Potter, and so I felt more okay with reading this one. I don't know if that makes sense because it felt more of like little vignettes and not like a full chronological life story, if that makes sense. It was chronological, but it felt more of like little episodes rather than just like, here's the timeline. So I felt more comfortable giving it a rating because there wasn't like everything about him in here. Like it was really like detailed, and like the way he told the story of his life was very good and very like enjoyable to read, and I did really enjoy it. But it wasn't like, I don't feel bad about giving a rating, if that makes sense, because sometimes when I feel like I rate a person's memoir, it feels like I'm rating their life and like their story, and it feels wrong to me. But for him, I don't feel like that, if that makes sense. So happy to have finished that, and that was on my April TBR, which it feels really good to knock one off of there. In the People of Paper, I can't remember where I said I was, but I made it up to chapter 6, which is page 71. I plan to continue this in the next week and a half because I have to read it for school. But I think the next book I will pick up, The God and the Gumiho, because I have an arc of that I would like to read before it comes out. So that'll be on my iPad. And that's kind of just going to be a casual thing because that wasn't on any TBR, and it's just going to be like something to read when I have a break. However, I do have a very exciting announcement, which is so much fun. I'm so excited. So I officially have a camera. It is such a relief to finally have one. And look at this. It's got the screen so I can see myself while recording. I managed to find one on Facebook Marketplace for like a really stunning price, which I was very happy about. And it even comes with this like protective case and this protective case. So yeah, I ordered a memory card yesterday. I got this yesterday, but I ordered a memory card yesterday too, and it should be here tomorrow. So the next video I film will probably be on this new camera, which is so exciting, and my books won't be backwards anymore, and I'm so happy. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful to have finally gotten one, and it feels like a step up. So I'm excited to make more videos with this, and yeah, just continue and not have the covers look like this. Hey guys, it's currently Saturday, and I will be ending this vlog in just a little bit because this next week I have a very rigorous schedule planned for me in order to get all my homework done, so I will kind of be off the grid. But I thought I'd give you my final reading updates for this video. I read a lot more of The People of Paper today, and I made it up to page 146, which is this far. I'm really enjoying this, like so much more than I thought I would, and it's very hard to explain the plot of this book because it kind of jumps around and there's just so many characters that for me to give like a clear synopsis would either like spoil everything or just be really hard to follow. So I think it's best to go into this blind or just read like the Goodreads summary, because that is kind of just the gist of what you need to know. But I'm just really loving it. Like, I didn't think I would, because I have to read this for school and I have to write a paper on it, which hopefully will not ruin my enjoyment of this, but it's potential 5 stars right now, which is crazy for like a school book. But I'm happy about it because I haven't had a 5-star read since A Court of Silver Flames in January. And I'm kind of looking forward to having another one. So I don't know if it'll be this. This might end up being like 4.5 or something, but it's just a lot of fun, and I really, really like his writing. I did start Blood Orange by Harriet Tice. I got up to chapter 4, which is around page 40-ish, so not that far into it. And I will say, I might not listen to the audiobook for this because the narrator is not bad, but is just kind of not my favorite, and I don't know how much I can tolerate listening to it. If it's more convenient to while I drive, then maybe I will, but I'm just kind of not enjoying the narrator. And the premise, I guess I just didn't realize that this would be the premise, or like it would be this prominent, but basically it follows this lawyer named Allison, and she is like in a very unhappy marriage and just not really present as a mother, and she's also having an affair with this co-worker, I guess, who is not a good person. Like, he treats her terribly. So I don't know why she sticks around with him, and I don't know why she just doesn't, like, she's very aloof is the best way to describe her, and I just really don't like her. So that's also making it hard to enjoy, but I'm trying to stick through to get to the actual murder and like crime aspect of this thriller. So like, I'm interested to see where it goes, because like obviously I picked it up for a reason, but I don't know. I'm still gonna try and give it a chance, but this might be something I either like soft DNF and just like push back onto like a lower priority, or like just fully DNF. Like, I obviously don't want to do that unless I have to, but I don't know, it's just not really enjoyable right now. But I did also borrow City of Ashes from my library on audiobook, which is the second book in the Mortal Instruments series, because I figured, why not just go straight into it and binge like that as fast as I can, so that way I can read the Infernal Devices, because I really want to. So I don't know if I'll start that, but that might be the audiobook I listen to if I decide to put down Blood Orange. So that's all I have for this reading vlog. Sorry it's kind of been all over the place. I'm a bit all over the place, but still, thank you for clicking on this video and watching, and just leave a comment, like, and definitely subscribe, and I'll hopefully have more videos up once this semester ends with my new camera. Yay! Anyways, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you later. Bye!